What's up, Wolverines? I'm Matthew Barturin.
And I'm Ben Romanach. Welcome to this edition of WBLN News.
Hey Ben, did you know that summer is over and fall is here? Wednesday is the fall equinox. That's a day when every place on Earth gets roughly 12 hours of sunlight and 12 hours of darkness. In other words, it's the astronomical start of autumn. Some people think summer ends with Labor Day, and they have a point too. Meteorologists have their own calendar for the seasons, and it says that fall started weeks ago.
The latest niche rankings have been released, and Belen Jesuit have been ranked the #1 best all-boys high school in Florida and #2 best Catholic high school in Florida. Another notable mention for Belen ranked #6 best high school for athletes in Florida out of 1,200 schools.
Having Belen named as the #1 all-boys school in the state of Florida is a tremendous honor, but it's a testament to the work of our faculty and staff, really, is what it is. And it's the second year in a row. We're very proud of it. And if there was a ranking better than #1, we would be working towards that too.
On our ever-changing campus, there is one new space that looks to be a place of reflection, but also an outside space to learn. Chris Bio tells us more.
The area is located behind the Aquatic Center, where Father Willie hopes to make it available to students.
I saw this image many years ago. It's the only one that I've ever seen. It was at a university that I visited, and it's Aloysius Gonzaga carrying a plague victim of Rome. It signifies what it is to be a man for others. So Aloysius Gonzaga, I just find that he's an extraordinary saint. He's one of the 3 young saints of the Society of Jesus. They never got to be priests. These 3 men never got to be priests because they died at a very young age. The idea was that it was an extension of the quad. It was an area between the administration building and the Aquatic Center that needed to be filled in. And for the longest time, I've always wanted to put an image of St. Aloysius Gonzaga, who's the patron saint of youth, Jesuit patron saint of youth. And this was a great place to be able to do that, but also create another space where guys can come together and hang out and maybe even bring a class out here.
The structure will be very different from any other campus.
The actual steel rods or the steel structure that we created, that steel structure is going to allow us to grow vines and create like a little bit of a dome in order to help with the heat and the humidity there. So I think once the vines grow in, that's going to be a very cool looking space. And with all the different types of flowers and the colors, it's going to be a very nice space.
For WBLN, I'm Christopher Bio.
Thank you, Chris. In honor of our 60th anniversary in Miami, 8th grader William Pedraja designed a limited edition challenge collector's coin. Adrian Escudi has the story.
8th grader William Pedrada came up with the idea of bringing a coin to the Belen campus store run by DQ.
The coins are available right now in the store, so you can come by anytime. Again, it's the campus store, $20 while supplies last. I suspect they won't be around very long. These are beautiful, and again, we want everyone in the community to have access to them. We're really excited to bring the challenge coin to Belen. William Pedraja, one of our outstanding 8th graders, brought the idea here to Belen because there are so many random acts of kindness and great deeds that go on here on a daily basis, just to be able to recognize the young men of Belen, the faculty, the community, the staff, by honoring people, by giving them a challenge coin. It's just a really nice form of recognition that one can remember the moment by.
For WBLN, I'm Adrian Escudi.
It's the million-dollar question. Will everyone who got vaccinated against COVID-19 eventually need a booster? That's what the FDA is still considering. Use authorization of Pfizer's booster for people 65 and up, along with people at high risk of severe COVID-19. But the FDA hasn't made an official authorization yet. Moderna has submitted its booster data, and Johnson & Johnson is expected to do the same, after announcing that adding a second dose of its vaccine provides 94% protection against symptomatic infection. For now, though, nothing can move forward until the FDA does. But the CDC's vaccine advisors are pressing ahead with a 2-day meeting on the matter, with Pfizer scheduled to present its booster data today.
This Friday, your Wolverine football team takes on the Archbishop McCarthy. The bowling team will face off against McCarthy as well. Inter Miami faces Nashville FC today at 7:30. After a terrible loss against the Buffalo Bills, the Miami Dolphins look to shift their momentum as they face off against the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday at 4:05. Coach Flores had to say this after the game.
We didn't play well in any area. We beat ourselves. Penalties, drop passes, missed tackles. And that starts with me. I got to do a better job. I got to do a better job of getting us ready to go. That wasn't the case today, and give Buffalo credit. They're a good team. They played well in all three phases. But we need to do a much better job from an execution standpoint, and give ourselves an opportunity to be in the game. Which, I thought early we missed a lot of opportunities. So.
The Miami Marlins played the Washington Nationals and took a devastating loss 7-1, with our only run being produced by catcher Nick Fortes, who was doing very well for being put into the starting lineup very recently. That's all for your sports. To the desk.
Thanks, Chris. That's all for your news. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm Ben Romanach.
And I'm Matthew Barturin. And stay safe.
And stay golden, Wolverines.